Hey everyone, Steven here. I've been asked a few times about what to do to warm up. I've done a couple other videos where I've shown what I do for cleans and snatches, but this video is a general warm-up for sports performance. If this is your first time watching one of my videos and I have no idea why you should listen to me, I've included some links in my bio in the description below. Feel free to check those out. I'd like to think after doing this for almost a decade I have some idea what I'm doing. But anyway, so where to start? Well, why do we warm up? A couple of reasons. Anyone can just Google these or find whatever textbook they're in, but real basically it improves elasticity and contractibility of muscles. It ensures greater efficiency of the respiratory and cardiovascular systems. It improves shorter reaction time, improves coordination, and we use it at the gym at York big time for prehabilitation of potential injuries. There are 4 stages of a warm-up: inhibition, then we have mobility or activation, then we look at movement prep, and then your density or your neural activation. Stage 1 is what you see me doing right now, self-mypfascial release. I use a foam roller or lacrosse ball, and I start at the top and work my way down. Anywhere I'm particularly sore or tight, I spend a little extra time on that area. If you would notice, I didn't really move that much when I was rolling up my lats. That's because they're very tight and sore. The benefits of SMR are that it improves your mobility and range of motion, reduction of scar tissue and adhesions, it improves the quality of movement, and much, much more. You can click the annotations to skip to any one of the 4 parts of the warm-up. Yeah, there I am just doing my lats. Awesome for your front rack mobility as well, as I mentioned in one of my other videos. I find that's neglected a lot with a lot of the athletes that I work with. They can't quite hit that front rack position. They smash their shoulders and everything, but they don't seem to do their lats or their pecs. Anyway.
I wanna love you and treat you right. 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 I wanna love you every day and every night. I wanna love you. And treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. We'll be together with the roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter of my single bed. We'll share the same room, yeah. But I'll provide. Wanna know now.
Okay, this is stage 2 of our warm-up. This is mobility and activation. Mobility is important for obvious reasons, so I don't feel I need to get into that. If you want more information on what to do for mobility, there's someone by the name of Kelly Starrett, with a PhD in physiotherapy and has an awesome book called Becoming a Supple Leopard. I definitely recommend you check that out. What you see me doing here is just what we call a windmill mobilization. That's one thing about fitness, is that everyone seems to have a different name for everything. So I might call it this, you might call it half moons, or a number of different exercises, but they all target the shoulders and your thoracic spine to really open that up. So if you just a few key points, really keep that knee, outside knee to the ground. If you notice, I can't do that, so I just put a kettlebell under it. Next, I've got one arm straight across, and then I'm trying to make these half or full circles with my outside arm. After this exercise, you'll see me working on my ankles. They're really, really bad ankles that I've managed to acquire over years of basketball injuries. But what I'm trying to do here is keep my back foot down and flat. That said, I probably shouldn't be doing these in lifting shoes. Next, I have what I call the hockey stretch. Perfect for your hips, and this is something that I do before and after anytime I squat. I do prefer to put a 45-pound plate on my back and sit in this position for upwards of 2 minutes at a time, but that is something that I only do post-workout. And if you overstretch your hips before you squat, you just don't perform as you would like. The next part of this activation is what we do to restore motor control of our major muscle groups. The brain has this ability to decrease activation of muscles and send signals elsewhere. For example, when you walk with a limp after some sort of injury. I'm doing a hip bridge, or just a hip extension here. It's probably the single most important joint concerned with sports performance. Everything you do in sports is centered around how much power you can drive from your hips. I'm also just showing you a few progressions so we can maximize the firing of our glutes. When I put my hands on my knees, I'm actually pushing against them, increasing the resistance. I sometimes include some more static activation. I'll do a few dead bugs, planks, and Superman variations. And as I mentioned, the hips are the most important part. So is your core. I think core is one of those kind of words like functional training. It gets thrown around a lot in the more so personal training world. Your core is just everything. It's what all the muscles that connect your upper and lower body. Here we are at stage 3, and this is our movement prep. This includes, but is most definitely not limited to, what you see here, which are wall angels. I do some lateral squats, rotational squats, reverse lunge, and reach, inchworms, and the ultimate hip opener. For the ultimate hip opener, you bring your knee and pull it, bring it up and pull it. Take a step back, drop your elbow to your knee while keeping your chest up, something I forgot to do, and then reach up and stretch your hip flexor, and then sit in a deep squat. Your movement prep is starting to get away from your static exercises and starting to move a lot more dynamically, getting your body ready to start firing for your sport. Okay, so this is the last stage, which is our density or neural activation stage. I find this one is the most often neglected part of the warm-up. Here you can see me doing some 32 kg kettlebell swings. I do some strict pull-ups and a few wall balls. The idea is to get your muscles firing at the speed you want to perform at and get ready for the workout or game. Other movements you can include everything from drop squats, rapid response base rotations, 2-inch runs, etc., etc. If you want me to show you guys some more stuff that I do, I can definitely do a quick little video for that, so you don't have to watch a big 14-minute video for there. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you have learned something today and something you can include in your future warm-ups and workouts. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching.